edition of the BBL Central Podcast.
Oh, yes. G'day. Happy Christmas and welcome everybody to BBL Central Podcast. BBL is well and truly in action. Round 2 is just wrapped up. We've got round 3 about to hit us. So myself and my trusted co-host, Rossco, will try to make some sense about what's about to happen. How are you going there, Ross?
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Coming early today, obviously, with it being Christmas Eve. Yeah, there's no games until Boxing Day now, but a couple of days break to get the look at the teams and get the team set for Boxing Day, because what a day Boxing Day is going to be. For any cricket lovers like you and I are, Brad, how good is this? It's like 15 hours of cricket on Boxing Day. We go into the Boxing Day test starting at 11 a.m., which I believe you're going to be at, so I'm very jealous of that. That'll run till about 5:30, 6 p.m. We go straight into the Sixers versus the Stars. And then at 9:15, we go into the Scorchers versus the Hurricanes, which will finish just after midnight. So what a day. That's like Christmas all over, isn't it, really? Like, that's the real Christmas day. Like, just, man. And before we go any further, I'd just like to wish our illustrious admin guy, Tim, happy birthday, Timmy. I know you're out there somewhere. I don't know if you're watching live or not. You're probably busy. I know you're away up at Gladstone enjoying your Christmas and your birthday with the fam bam. So happy birthday, Timmy.
Yes, happy birthday, Tim. The new board game, Where's Timmy? It's due to release very soon. So I believe he's trying to figure out what he's going to wear in this new board game. But Where's Timmy? For all those that's regular listeners and watchers, they know that Where's Timmy can be a very mysterious thing, can't it?
That's exactly right. As for my round this round, it was okay. It was a 12.69. Not bad considering I can't pick a captain to save my life, because I ended up looping Bartlett as my VC, who had 64 after one game, and I think he scored 1 point or -1 in the second game. Probably saved for a few blokes like Philippi for 146, Shadab Khan 167, Jack Edwards 145, Jordan 136, and Wilden with his 250. Well done to those who looped him. I know there was a few out there. And I thought I was travelling okay, going into the game last night, because I'm like, okay, Ben Cross my lowest score with 7. He'll drop out as my flex. And then my lowest score will be 46. And then comes along one Glenn Maxwell, Brad, who decided to pump out a massive 4 points.
Yes, and he even bowled, which is even more extraordinary. He batted and bowled, so he's getting a couple of different play options in there. So, but who knows? It's very...
Yeah, I started with him, which has been a bit disappointing, but ride the wave. I've got him now. I don't have to trade him in. I know he's dropped a price. Money, it is what it is, Brad. I'm still happy to have him. I have faith he'll come good one of these 2 games this round. It's just, I don't know, like he bowls 1 or 2 overs, but they list him to bat in at number 6, which is very low. I know we didn't last night because of obviously the injury to Tom Rogers, so he came in a bit earlier, but yeah, he's just too good of a player. I just think, you'd be crazy not to have him in your team for the double this round.
Well, he sort of came in a bit early because of the injury to Stoinis. Now, see, I've decided to go Stoinis instead of Maxwell, so I went Stoinis last week. Any worry, concerns about the Stoinis sort of back strain or injury?
No. He bowled the last over.
Yeah.
So he's fine. I think that whole thing was just a G-up. I think he didn't want... That was hilarious. He tried to stop bloody Overton from running the single. He's telling him he's injured. Next minute he's up and he's moving really fine and bowling the last over, mate. There's nothing wrong with the bloke. Honestly, that was just a dead set G-up. I'm telling you now. So if he's fine to bowl the last over, he's good to go. I don't think there's any dramas to worry about.
So are you you're liking Stoinis?
Yeah, I got him this round. Pretty happy. Got a 78, which I'm pretty happy with, considering he did all right. So, he's getting expensive though, isn't he? I mean, you're going to want him. I mean, he's going to be pretty much most people's vice captain this round as well. I think he's going to be most popular. He's at 191k now. Break even of 137, but who cares about that? Let's be honest, they've got a double this round. They go into a bye next round, and then they go into another double. So people don't even look at that break even. He's got 4 games in the next 5 rounds. He could easily get that 137. You got to remember that's over 2 games. So they've got the Sixers, and they've also got the Thunder. So they've got the 2 Sydney teams. So, I think you have to have him in your team, don't you, Brad? I think he's probably, we'll talk about it later, but he'd be in the top 3. He has to be in the top 3 most traded in if you don't own him.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we sort of digressed. We got onto him early, but yeah, I think he's that's why I jumped on him last week at 168,000. He's gone up 30-odd thousand this week. So, otherwise I possibly wouldn't have been able to do the trades that I managed to squeeze into my team. My week last week wasn't too bad either. I maintained my sort of pace. I'm ranked about 600 now or something. And look, there were some bad ones though. Going David Warner, that killed me. But more about him later. Fucking arsehole. But anyway, it's going David Warner, but because I did a 8-minute swap from Topley to Warner. I thought, I think, I wanted a more higher ceiling player, which if Warner gets going, he would have been a more higher ceiling player on a double, but it just didn't work out that way, did it? No. I was very lucky because I had Sams as my captain, so I was very lucky in the end to get him get a few points from my captaincy.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good after the first game, was it? He was only on 17 points after the first game, wasn't he?
Yep, but no, it was looking shocking. It was looking
I was playing you in our admin head-to-head, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's like those who captains should have Khan. Like we know Timmy did. Like he was on 24 points after the first game.
Yeah.
And here I am sitting there going, okay, I've got Bartlett, 64 points, bank it with a game left, because I was going to captain Sams as well. And then I thought I'll be safe and take the 64 points. But as I said, just can't nail the captain at the moment, Brad, So if I had a captain, if I had VC on Wildemouth, I would have been up in the 1500s somewhere.
Yes, and we must say that congratulations to those people that had Wildemouth. Let us know in the chat if you're one of those people that did have the Muff or Renshaw. We know one of our admin people did here at Off the Bench had a VC on the Muff.
Yeah, Dino had the VC on him. There was a couple others too, I think, as well. DVG had him VC as well. There was a couple others too, so well done to those guys. I mean, in hindsight, he bowls 3-4 overs and he opens the batting, but like at the end of the day, his high score before this game was 31 in Big Bash, and the first game I think he got a duck. So it wasn't really, for me, it wasn't really a standout. I just disappointing with how Bartlett's bowled so far this season, Brad. He hasn't bowled really well at all.
He hasn't. And would you say that if we're going to go through cells, that he would be one that you've really got to part company with?
100%. He's got to go. Yeah, we'll go through the top 5. We'll go through the selling and trading and trade outs after anyway. So, but yeah.
Well, I don't know how much more. Have we got any more news that we nearly need to cover? With any pressing news around the ground?
I don't think so. Obviously, we're going to be waiting on results for the injury to Tom Rogers, who obviously went down with I don't know if it was a shoulder injury or what was his knee or what it was. Or I'm not 100% sure on the injury, but we're just waiting on their scans on that one to see how he goes. I don't think he'll play Boxing Day. Obviously opens up the door for Sam Harper to open the batting again, who looked really good, I thought, last night. But it's risk with reward, you know what I mean? Because if Rogers is back the following game of the double and then Harper drops back to 4 or 5, is it worth it? You know what I mean? That's where I think, you've got to look at your options and go, okay, maybe I pay the extra 20K and go for someone like Finn Allen, who's on a double the round after, who's got a negative break even of minus 32.
Yeah, so, we'll talk about Finn in a minute because I've certainly got my opinions on on where he sits in the well, with that being, as I said, this is only going to be a quick one, folks. Christmas Eve, we've all got a lot on, and we know that you've all got a lot on as well. So should we go have a look at those most traded in and outs now?
Yeah, just a quick good day to Shauno. He's always in there tuning in. So good day, Shauno. We put our scores up. I think I got 1269. Brad, would you get 13 something?
Yeah, 1357.
Yeah.
without Wildermuth. Wildermuth in my team. I did say in a few chats this week, this round was really came down to three things. Number one, if you had the captain or VC on Wildermuth, those players, they went ballistic.
Yeah.
Those players that had Wildermuth in their team but not captains, they weren't quite good. They would have gone quite okay, particularly if they had Edwards. So you would have got multiple hundred scores in your team. So they would have gone all right, quite good, but not as ballistic as, of course, those that had the captains. And then those that don't have Edwards, those that don't have Wildermuth, they would have suffered and would have died.
Yeah.
You agree with that sort of assessment? That's how the scoring
100%.
sort of went this week.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There were certainly some big scores out there, even from guys who weren't on doubles, guys like Philippi, Conley. There was quite a few of them, to be honest with you. So yeah. No, nice score, Sean. 14.90.
Oh, Sean, that's amazing, man.
Good score.
Fantastic. Yeah, the VC on Wildermuth, and that's what I meant. If you had the VC Wildermuth or captain there somewhere on Renshaw or him, then you certainly would have reaped the rewards, and you get into that stratosphere sort of scoring. But let's see if it continues. All right, so we're going to have a look at these most traded in and outs. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we'll go most traded out first. So we go Xavier Bartlett, Cameron Bancroft, Ben Dwarshus, Daniel Sam, Shaheen Afridi, Colin Munro, Chris Green, Mitch Marsh, David Warner, and Nathan McSweeney. I all but agree on all those bar Mitch Marsh. I don't understand the trade out. He's only 91K. He's got a double coming up round 5. He's going to come good. Yes, he's not bowling, but he's too good of a player to not. I would not be selling him, Brad. I could imagine a lot of people are probably going from him to even Finn Allen, which seems, I don't know. Do you think it's sideways or not?
100% it's sideways. It's a crazy, 1,500 of you out there. I don't know what you've done there. I can't actually understand that. It's not like you're losing money because he's already at 90,000. He can only slip about another 30,000, and that'll be on a bad day. You've got him, so now's the time to actually, which we've sort of hinted at already, but now's the time you should be getting a couple of scorches maybe.
Yeah.
Because you get 3 trades this week. You can't really go over 4 stars in your team, can you, Ross? Yeah, about 4. If you had 5 stars in your team, yes, they're on a double, but man, you're going to struggle unless you're going to be selling them. You're going to struggle big time next round. So,
because most of us are going to have at least one NPR as well, whether it's Aidan O'Connor or if it's Will Salzman. So, if you're going into next round and you've got 6 players not playing, you're gonna be building a deep hole for yourself, because it's going to make it extremely hard, because you're pretty much your whole bench is going to be full of NPRs, which it might be okay, to do a couple of bench loops here and there, but I don't know if I want to have that many, Brad.
No, it's a bit unwise. So yeah, the Mitch Marsh one's a bit confusing. I also find Daniel Sam's a bit confusing. His role is just so good. I don't think he's failed to have a bat yet, and he'll always bowl a minimum of 3 overs. And at the wicket taking times like that last over, he just seems to, he's nicely slotted into that bowling lineup at the moment. With nobody, you're not going to look, shut-up's very good, but you're not going to give him the last over generally. So, Sam's does confuse me. Yeah.
It's a tough one, because I'm contemplating doing it, because the only other guys that I really want to trade out have all got negative break even. So I don't want to be some Philippi with a negative break even of -48. Shadab's got a low break even too. So Sam's just might have to be the one that goes. I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but just looking at the team that I've got now, there's really no one else that I can sell, like, to make that third trade that I want to make, and have the cash that I want to have too, because I'm not trading out Wildermuth, I'm not trading out Jack Edwards, that's for sure. And I'd rather hold Shadab over Sam's. I know it seems a bit odd, but yeah, I just think Shadab's got a lot of money to make. I think Daniel Sam's got a break even about 67.
Yeah. No, he's right on the cusp of that break even. You are right. That's just my own personal opinion. He's not the one I will be getting rid of. But I certainly can understand it as well. So I get it. Now, what about traded in? This is very interesting.
Trade ins, yes. Sorry, one sec. So we go Tom Curran, Chris Jordan, Chowdhury, Stoinis, Harper, Wildermuth. People are trading in Wildermuth as well. Finn Allen, Campbell Kellaway, Glenn Maxwell, and Cooper Connolly. So, yeah. Look, what do you think of those ones? What's the ones for you that you're not sure of? I mean, Jack Wildermuth, I know 126K with a break even of minus 108 though, Brad. Like, that's a lot of cash you're going to be missing out on, but you've already missed out on 67K of his cash. Now it's a shortened season. Would you still be trading him in over a double game player?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't be trading him in.
Yeah.
I sort of get it. I get where people are going. They're kicking themselves and they're going, geez, I've really got to get this bloke in. Look, I like the muff. I do. But is he that good? Is he really that good? Is he a 200K player? I don't think he is. But I think the Brisbane bowling lineup is that poor that his role is quite juicy there. So he will continue to be bowled at some great wicket taking at times.
Yeah.
He's been forced into that role where previously he would get 2 to 3 overs in the middle overs and that would be about it. But they had a much better bowling attack. At the moment, they got absolutely nothing in the bank.
It's not great, is it?
No,
at all?
no. Brisbane.
I mean, but Liam Haskett in the team bowling and guys like that, and as I said to you earlier, like Bartlett's out of form too, big time. Like, really not great at all. They don't have the spin quality that they used to have with no sweeps in there. Kuhneman. Yeah, he bowled all right the other night. I think it was the most economical bowler out of the whole of the start of the heat bowlers. But it's just there's just not a lot to like there, and that worries me. Like I watched the game the other night where they played, and when was it last? Was it last night? It was last night. Yeah, no, the night before. Sorry, 2 nights ago. Like, they came out and Wildermuth just wanted to try and hit everything for 6 from the get-go. And whether that's how he bats or whether that's how he's just been told to go out there and just go from the get-go, I don't know. But I don't see him keeping it up. And I just think, like, even with 108 BE, right, if he's projected, if he gets 85, he'll go up 48. So is that worth the trading? Because he's going to start losing cash at some stage. He's not going to keep going. So for me, I'd rather be bringing someone in like a Finn Allen who's got a double coming up with a minus 32 break even. I just think he's a much better buy than what Jack Wildermuth would be. Because I know that there's people trading in Philippe this round too. Again, he's another one too because, the Sixers have got a buy coming up in a couple of rounds. Yes, he's got a break even of minus 48. Yes, he's in form, but can he keep going? That's the thing, Brad.
All right, my personal opinion is nothing much has changed, right? He was a good player. I've owned him in the past because he is value, and he can get a few wickets, and he fills a really nice hole. But this is how I'm feeling now. I'm actually going to put him on my bench. I'm not playing him this week.
Yeah.
I think he's a good. That's how high of opinion I have. I actually think that with the team I've got, because I've got nothing but double game players in my bowlers, which is where he's sitting. And I go, man, I just don't have room for you. I can see him having a low game. Like, I can see him.
We're talking about Philippe, right? We're talking about Philippe.
I'm back to Wildermuth.
Sorry. No, you're right.
I'm still baffling my head over why people have got Wildermuth because, as I said, I'm stashing the bastard. So, oh no, Philippe's got a great role. He's got a great BE. Just keep watching him earn money for a couple of weeks, then sell him.
But would you be trading him in this round though?
No, not Philippe. No way.
Yeah.
No, you've missed the boat.
Yeah.
Unlucky, but you've missed it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling. But no, you wouldn't. It's like Edwards. You don't trade him in now. You just missed it. It's very unfortunate. You go for Cooper Connolly or someone like that instead.
The other one in this top 10 that I've got a bit of a concern on, he's very high up in the order, and yes, he's got a double this round, is Chowdhury. Now, he's not bowling, yes, he's batting 3 or whatever he batted the other night, but do you think he's a trade-in? Like, I mean, I'm not. I've already got enough Hurricanes, so I'm not trading any more in. But I just don't know if he's a trade-in. I just feel like it's chasing points. I don't know. What's your thoughts?
Look, I get it. I get what people are trading him in. I think there's a lot of risk involved in it. You're much better off with a Jordan. But, Chowdhury's actually 10K more than what Jordan is still at the moment. But both of them will earn a fair bit of chunk of cash. So you're not going to lose money. But
Yeah.
Supercoach is about getting points.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't take much to get 2 low scores out of him this round. The way he's batting, I don't think he's a bit loose, but he's not too loose. So I actually feel better about him than Wildermuth. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. Anyone else you want to talk about here? What's your thoughts on Harper and Kellaway? I like what I see from Kellaway. I think he's got some serious talent, that bloke.
Look, I know people are going for the money. I like Campbell Kellaway. I think he's a future of Australian cricket, actually, to be honest truth. That's
100%.
how big an impression
Him and Ollie Peak are the 2 big ones. They're the future of our cricket.
Yeah. Campbell Kellaway has a future opener written all over him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things in his game that I really like, but I won't go right into the technical aspect, but he's very, very good.
Yeah.
The problem is that your team that you go with now, right, unless you've got him on your bench as a looping option to loop him in, maybe would be okay. But like, as I was just indicating a minute ago, my entire team is either all-rounders, players that get 2 cracks at it, 2 playing involvements, where Campbell Kellaway's really only got 1. He's just a bat.
Yeah.
Chowdhury is virtually playing a similar role. It's just a bat. So there's a fair bit of risk involved with those players that are just a bat.
Yeah.
That's why we don't mind having a wicketkeeper down in on your batting, because at least there's 2 involvements there. There's potential for run-outs. There's potential for a catch, which, that really did help Philippe score, believe it or not. I think he got 2 catches last game. That helps. That really does help. So, where Kellaway's really just got the 1 player involvement, and so does Sammy Harper, although Sammy Harper kept the other night, didn't he not, Joe?
Yeah, he's been keeping, so he's
Clark.
getting a couple of catches. Yeah.
Yeah. So Harper, I must admit, I'm much more sold on, particularly as A, he opens, and B, if he's got some wicket-keeping involvements. And look, Curran, as we saw, he can supply a little bit of ball to Sammy back there. Like, he moves with nice shape away, which gives the wicketkeeper a few catches. So, I don't mind the Harper one, but Kellaway, I think, there's risk involved. That makes sense.
Curran should have 4 wickets. He had that sitter dropped off him. I think it was the substitute fielder that came on for Rodgers. I can't remember who it was. He dropped the catch. Can you suggest a Stars player instead of Allen? Have Maxi storing us like you have Maxi and Flex save me. I'll say either Curran or Harris Ralph, probably. I don't think you go wrong with either of those 2, to be honest with you.
100%. All right, so that's the traded out's really gone over. So we're up to, if anybody's out there wants to shoot questions, we know, as I said, we're not expecting a lot of people today in around. I mean, it's very lucky I'm on my way to Melbourne, so I'm sort of doing this on the fly myself. So if it's been a bit rough today, well, I do apologise, but it's been a bit crazy. Our overall overall league is still open. We've got a lot of good people in there. 594-521, 594-521.
Just quickly on that overall league too, we'll just quickly shoot through a couple of just overall leaders in our BBL Central League. We've got Rod's Runners, coached by Rodney, in 7th overall. We've got Jesse, the coach of the Jaguars, in 11th overall, and we've got David from the Misfit 11th in 138th overall. So well done, guys. Rodney, well, he had a massive round too. He got a 16.08, so he's gone right up there and sitting in 7th overall. So well done to them. And a shout out to Kyle London, who I don't know if he'll be tuning in or if he's busy working. I think he got about 1,500 this week too. Not bad. So well done to you, Kyle, as well.
No, that's great stuff there, fellas. Great stuff. Keep up the good work. We love to see some of our overall league people in the top of the table. Now this week, I must admit I'm bringing in Ralph. How's your feelings about the Ralphie man? Possibly
I like him.
missing
Look, I like
the
him.
next double, but we don't know.
Yeah, I do like him. But obviously the only thing is that we still don't have squads for the pack. There's a series happening in, I think it's January or something, that they've just popped up a couple of weeks ago that Pakistan are going to be playing in. So that might affect some of the BBL players. There's been rumours going around that they're going to have to honour their contracts with the BBL. But as far as I'm concerned, I could be wrong with this, is that international probably takes prior over BBL. So just be wary of that too. And as we said before, just don't overload on stars because they've got the bye next round. As I said, you're going to have MPRs sitting there, so don't sell yourself short. But I do like Harris Ralph. I'm just not bringing him in. I've got other trades. I've already got 3 stars, and I'm actually trading in Cooper Conley this week and probably Finn Allen. So I'm actually going to probably bring in two scorchers to go with my 3 stars that I've already got. I may bring in 1 more star. I'm not sure yet. I'll just have to have a look and see what I'm going to do with that. So I don't mind the Harper trading. My only concern is that he may open this game, but if Rogers is back or if he stinks it up, does he go back to middle order and then I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on Harper. He's a good price, and I can understand that. I can see a lot of people going from Bancroft to him. But I do like the trade that Aaron Simpson's just put up there, selling Bancroft to Jordan. Jordan, for me, if we want to talk about quickly top 3, the top 3 that you should have for this round, the ones to target, he's definitely in the top 3, Jordan. I think you have to have him.
Look, the old man, he's certainly going very well. A bit like Sid's in a way, but Sid's is even older. But yeah, look, there's nothing wrong with going Bancroft to Jordan. Hell no. Like, Jordan's still going to make money for at least for another 1 to 2 weeks, maybe maximum. Is a sell pretty much straight away, but he won't lose your money. And he's got a great role there. It definitely bowling him the last 2 of the last 3 overs. He just about bowled all the time. The 18th and the 20th over. Great role. They don't expose him too much early on when there's a lot of big hitting. He actually usually does 1 over early, and then they bring him back quite late in the game. And I do like that as far as his economy goes. He goes very well because of that fact. Whereas, say, like a Daniel Sams gets thumped around a bit, but they're putting him right up front in all those high pressure. He gets all the high pressure overs.
Jordan even opened the bowling the other day too, because they didn't have Stanlake playing, so he actually did really well. He had that ball moving nicely. So So for me, I'll just quickly go through my top 3 that you should be getting in this round. I think obviously Jordan's 1. I think Stoinis is 1 for sure. The third one's a bit tough, but it's hard to pass up Cooper Conley this round. But same with Finn Allen. I can't split it between those 2, Brad, between Cooper Conley and Finn Allen. So they're probably my 3.
What about Curran? Surely at that price.
Oh, yeah, Curran too. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, Curran's only just over 100,000. So, folks, he bats high enough to be relevant, although the Stars haven't really been troubled in the batting yet.
He's batting number 8. He's listed to come in at 8, so he's not really getting a bat. That's the only concern, but he's certainly bowling well, that's for sure.
He's not the smartest chop on the block, as we saw last year, and the playing for the Sixers and the moment of madness, but he can be prone to dumbness.
But he also needs to learn how to catch a ball too, because did you see him doing laps around that bloody catch last night or Siddle? He was not happy about that.
No.
I don't know if he lost it in the light or what happened, but he just completely ran around the ball, Brad. I was like, what the hell is he doing? Siddle was not happy with him. He was pissed off, mate. Can't blame him. I mean, he should have taken it. So
absolutely.
yeah.
Sid's is also one you could consider, folks, but he's up there in a little bit of price, and it's a matter, like we said, you can only get 3 to 4 maximum of stars, so it's just a point of who the hell do you get. All right, so we might close this off with a few questions. Have you got any? You've got a few questions there, Ross, I think.
Oh, we went over the one was obviously the one about the top 3 that you should be trading. So we went over.
So that was from, I think, G'day to
That was
Bergs,
from
by the
Bergs,
way.
yeah. And then we had no, that's pretty much it. Like I know you also Bergs also asked, could you bring in at least one scorcher or something this round? I think you can for sure. But I'd certainly be targeting those scorchers, the stars players first. But as we said, don't go too heavy on them. But Finn Allen, if you're going to bring any scorcher in this round, I think Finn Allen's probably the number 1 target, followed by Conley if you can afford him, because he's going to be really expensive after this round too.
One of those two, yeah.
Conley's going to be pushing about 230 next round if he has another big round. So he's going to be one that you want. But I mean, at the end of the day, most people in next round are going to probably sell most of their Hurricanes anyway. So there's going to be cash to offload next round anyway with you moving all your Hurricanes, because I think the only one I'll be keeping at the moment, probably out of the whole lot of the Hurricanes I've got, is probably Chris Jordan. I'll be slowly moving the rest on.
Okay, Aaron has asked, do we hold Owen or the Big Show?
And the Big Show, both of them.
Oh, Bob Owen and the Big Show.
Oh, you have to. I think you have to. I think, as I said earlier, I think Big Show's going to come good. Owen's roll's not that great because he's not really bowling. He bowled one over the other night. Mate, if I was you, I'd be holding him, and I'd potentially be looking to set him up for the bench loop if you can with Owen.
Yeah, he's not a bad option for the bench loop, either him or Chowdhury. It's certainly going to be a bench looper for me. If Chowdhury goes low,
you could put Owen as your bench loop in batting or bowling, and then you could put Maxwell as your flex. Really, so that's probably your best option. I certainly wouldn't be selling either of them. I mean, I sold Owen last week, but if I had held him, I wouldn't be selling him now. There's no way, no chance. So I just think. There was actually one in our chat, in our thing there earlier, that he was going to trade out. He was going to trade out Maxi, Owens, and Sams. Like, you got 2 guys there that are both playing a double this round. So I certainly wouldn't be selling Maxi or Owens. No way, absolutely no way.
No, I think they're both holds. You'd be crazy. Yeah. You got to remember they got 2 player involvements, which gives you a bit of a security blanket. I know it can backfire and fail, but it's. Both of them.
But they're both quality players. You saw Mitchell go last year. You seen Maxi go before. You're gonna burn yourself if you trade one of them out, because you know that they're both due. Like I'm shit scared to not own Owen this round, because I know for a fact he's due to go big, but he's just going so hard from ball 1 that he's not even giving himself an opportunity to get in. From the get go, like he just goes from ball 1. We saw it the other night. He got out the very first ball of the game. Trying to smack it out of the stadium. So, yeah.
Shawnee sort of agrees with that. Shawnee said that that both are on double game, so you really got to hold for now. Look, Owen's the first one sold next week, but and then yes, you certainly got to make a move then. All right, have we got anything much more there today, Ross?
That's it. Just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your day with your families tomorrow. I'm off down the coast. I've got a bit of a drive in the morning, which I'm looking forward to go and seeing the family. So everyone enjoy your day with your families. Have a safe and happy New Year if we don't speak to you before. And Timbo, happy birthday again. I hope you're enjoying a few of those Forex garbage drinks or whatever you're drinking these days. But just enjoy everyone, and we'll be back. I don't know, when are we doing the next one? When's this round finishes?
Oh, I think Monday or Tuesday next week or something, after the Boxing Day and all of that.
So this round finishes on Monday the 29th. So I'll probably look at doing one on Tuesday. The 30th.
So quick shout out from me. I'm going to do 2 quick ones. Number 1, of course, to Timmy. Yep, enjoy that 4X rubbish that you seem to like drinking. It's just horrible, man. I don't know how you do it, but you enjoy that. We have missed you of being around. Hopefully, you're going to jump on here soon again. And the next shout out goes out to Big Ted. Missed him not being in on the chats today. Ted, we couldn't do a super. We didn't normally we do a Supercoach NFL one today, but we couldn't do it due to some family commitments he has there, mate. All the best to you and your beloved. I know it's a bad time of year for these things to happen, but yeah. So all of the nutters out there, give Ted a big shout out. He might be needing a bit of love. And that's about it, I think, Ross.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Yeah.
Merry Christmas and bring on Boxing Day. That's all I've got to say. Bring on the 15 hours of cricket or whatever it is on Boxing Day. Really looking forward to that.
Well, I will be there at the ground, so I will let you know.
I'm very jealous, Brad. I'm very jealous.
I think I'm in the nosebleed section, but I think I'm very high up. But
Who cares, man?
It should
It's
be.
That's on my bucket list of things to do to go to the Boxing Day test. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got to make it to Melbourne yet, so we've got a
Don't say that.
Few more kilometres to go. So, it should be good. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in during the year. Thank you for all your support. We've got to know that we really do love it. And you have a safe Christmas, and we will see you on the other side.